What's up, guys? So I'm gonna do a chrono test. I think it's like 69 or 70 degrees Fahrenheit out here right now. I have my HDP50 Gen 2, and I still have the restrictor inside here. So I just want to see how it fires in a sort of normal temperature, daytime temp. And I'll show you that restrictor. Anyways, I'm going to use CO2s first, Crossman CO2s, 12 grams, and then I'll switch over to the, you can see that shiny disc thingy in there. So that's the CO2 restrictor. That's the factory. This is set up like from factory. I want to get a shot count just a second time. I'm going to keep counting how many shots I get out of these factory detents, see when they snap or break, because I'm pretty sure eventually they'll probably break. It looks a lot better than the Generation 1 detent, but I want to see how long it lasts. And then I'll probably just fire the steel ball bearings first, see if they feed in this correctly. I have not put a magnetic catch on here yet, so I'll see how these go. I'll just load up 6 and see how it works. So yeah, I'm gonna puncture the Crossman, throw it in here, and get this all going. Alright, you guys, got my HDP50 regular CO2 cartridge, Generation 2. Hopefully this fires, and hopefully I don't have any leaks. I haven't shot it since the other day when I had it on the airline, and I have no reason to believe it's gonna leak, but we'll see what happens. So I'm good, I don't hear anything. So this is the 8.4 gram steel ball bearing. And my trigger stuck, which is kind of what I thought it was going to happen. All right, so I took one of the steel ball bearings out. So I'll see if it fires now. And the reason it gets stuck is because there's a door. There's a door that wants to like move right here every time you pull the trigger. And it's blocking the air from escaping from the bottom of that channel. So I took 3 total out, so there's 3 ball bearings in here, and I'll see if it can fire. This is why I put a magnetic catch, because it pulls the ball up and it keeps it from getting stuck and jammed. So now I just have 1 steel ball bearing in here, and I'll see if it can fire. 214. So yeah, I'm going to put a magnetic catch in here, and after I'm done filming this video, I'll put a magnetic catch in here, because I could probably only fire like 2 steel balls. I'll try out loading 2. So there's 2 in here right now. I'll see if this fires or if it gets jammed. Yeah, it's jammed. Like the trigger doesn't want to pull. So took out 1 ball, so there's 1 ball in here. One 8.4 gram steel ball bearing. 216. Sorry, the sun's in the way. So I'm thinking that's probably like 14 joules or 15 joules. 222. Hopefully that came out. 222. Another steel ball bearing. 220. Yeah, I have the phone in front of me, but the screen brightness isn't super bright. I think that's coming out, the numbers. But yeah, 222 is the highest so far. 218. And last chrome or steel ball bearing, 214. So I'm gonna get the aluminum balls. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, this is the same cartridge, 2.7 gram aluminum balls, Alien Play from Amazon. The steel ball bearings were also from Amazon. 338. So I think that's around like 13 joules probably. I got a jam or something. I'm gonna check out so sometimes when I load 6 rounds in this, that follower spring this just happened to me right now. When I load 6 rounds and I pull the trigger, this is like over here, and then when I pull the trigger it moves even further. And then right now what happened is it got caught on the edge, and then that's why the second shot with these aluminum balls didn't fire. So I'm kind of tempted to stop running into that issue. I'm kind of tempted to just load 5 in this all the time, because it's happened a few times for me with all of my HDP50s. 340, 330, 324, 316, and I think that's it. Never mind, one more aluminum ball. 314. So I'll be right back. All right, you guys, I got 6 of the nylon balls in here. This is the third magazine, quote unquote, with this. So this is I had one dry fire, so this is shot 13 through 19, because one of them it popped off. This follower popped off. So I'm gonna check when I fire this if that follower gets stuck in the forward position and down. Hopefully it doesn't, but we'll see right now. 1.4 grams. 418. The follower is okay this time. 398. 372. 346. So I'm pretty much running out of pressure. 322, and one more shot. 286. So I'm gonna dry fire this probably once or 0 times. Once, and yeah, I'm gonna hook it up to my CO2 tank and remote line. I'll be right back. All right, guys, I got my 20-ounce CO2 tank. This has CO2 in it. When this is empty, it weighs 830 grams. Right now, it weighs 1,216 grams. So there's pretty much like 390 grams of CO2 in there. CO2 is not regulated, so the pressure that this puts out largely depends on the temperature and how full this is. So since it's like 68, 69 degrees out here and it's almost full, it's probably putting out like 900 psi, maybe, just guessing. So I'm taking the restrictor out of this. You need a flat head, probably like a size 2. Yeah, size 2. Any flathead that's long enough to fit in this handle should work. So I unscrewed it, and here's the little CO2 restrictor that's holding back this from hitting harder. I'd only recommend doing this either if you just want the maximum power out of this, but you're only going to get about 6 shots out of one of these 12 grams, or if you have you know, an HPA tank or a CO2 tank and an MCS tank adapter, you'll be able to run this way. And running it this way, you're not going to have a drop in speed, and you're going to have constant pressure. And I've done this a lot on my Gen 1s and on the TR50 Gen 1 and all my other Umarex stuff. I'm more used to using giant tanks and airlines versus little 12 gram CO2s or like 90 gram CO2s. And luckily I live near paintball fields and A&S gear, and I usually just take this in to A&S gear to get it refilled. So I'm gonna hook this up and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, HDP50 Gen 2 on the CO2 tank. I put one 8.4 gram steel ball bearing, and this is wide open, 0 restrictors in the valve and nothing in the CO2 handle. So this, usually on my Gen 1s, this gets like 25 joules with either gas source. Jesus, 274. That's super loud now, like super loud. I don't know what 274 is off the top of my head with the 8.4 gram ball, but it's probably around 25 or 26 joules. And if I was using a 12 gram CO2, sometimes that first shot's like 250 or 260, somewhere around there. So this is the second shot. 278. And I'll do another shot. 278. 274. And that's an 8.4 gram steel ball bearing. Next shot. 272. So I'm pretty sure it's just going to stay in this range, whatever that is. I'm pretty sure it's over 25 joules. It might be at 25, but it's probably a little bit over. 268. So I'm going to grab the, I have one more ball, but I'm going to grab the aluminums just so I can keep firing. Alright, you guys, I got 6 alien play aluminum balls in here. I'm going to see if this follower gets stuck again. And yeah, just see what this does. I'm thinking it'll be like in the low 400s. Probably. Could be like 390, but it's usually somewhere around there on the generation ones. 396. 392. That's a 2.7 gram aluminum ball. 392. 390. So yeah, obviously the follower guide is okay. It didn't get stuck. 386. And the reason it could be going lower is because it's getting colder on the inside, the internals of the marker. 380. So I'm going to grab some nylon balls. Alright, you guys, I got the 1.4 gram orange nylon balls in here. I'll see if I have a trigger jam or a follower spring guide thing get stuck. And I'll let you know what happens. So 1.4 grams, same air source. 476. And the guide got stuck. So see how it's like that? If I pull the trigger right now, I mean, I obviously wouldn't shoot it like toward the road, but if I was to aim and try to fire, I would not have a I'd have a dry fire because all the balls are going forward, and that lock, like the spring isn't putting tension on the balls, so it's not guiding it. So I put the follower guide back. So that's just a random issue that I've had with all of my HDP50s. When I have 6 in the tube, sometimes that guide gets stuck in the front. 478. Not necessarily stuck, but it'll go forward and then lock down, and then it's not putting pressure on the rest of the rounds to feed. 476. 478. 480. I think I got one more shot. 476. So yeah, it seems like it's pretty much on par with the Gen 1s as far as being fully open, using this air setup. And I'm pretty sure if I use a 12 gram CO2, I'll most likely get like 6 to 9 shots, but the first 3 will be the strongest. So yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, I turn off my CO2 like valve so that thing's off. There's still pressure in this, so I'm just going to dry fire it. Out of air. So I'm gonna degas. I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, I have a vegetable can in there. Maybe I'll bring it a little bit closer. I'm going to shoot that with the nylon balls, see if it does anything. Like, as far as, I don't think it'll go through, maybe it will, but I put the CO2 restrictor back in here, so I'm back on the slower speed, like 13 to 14 joules. I have it on the air tank, and yeah, I'm gonna see what I can do to this can of corn. So I'm actually gonna probably move that forward a little bit. All right, so yeah, nylon balls, can of corn, see what this does. Restrictor in the handle, just to let you know. I'll go check that out. I definitely hit it, or I hit the side. See what it did. Oh snap! It went in. So I didn't think it would go in, but yeah, it went in that shit. So I'm gonna turn it this way, and there's the ball in there. It's pretty random. I didn't think a nylon ball would pierce through a can. I mean, it's not that thick of a can. It's just a normal can of corn. But I'll try this again, see what this does. And I'm standing, I'm not sure, I'll do a footstep count, but it seems like it's like maybe 10 feet at most. So another nylon ball. This is on like the 13 joule stock out the box. Well, I definitely hit it. And I don't know if I didn't pay attention to the follower guide, but the follower guide popped off or something. It's fine. It just all the rounds hit, like, went into my hand. So there's two. That one went through. Okay, so this was where I shot the second shot, and that shit went through the back. So maybe this can isn't that strong. Like, it doesn't seem that thick. Kind of a cheap can, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna keep on shooting this thing. I'll turn it this way, so I'm shooting the I'll try to aim for this satisfaction guaranteed sticker. So yeah, this is like 13 joules. This isn't even at 20, but that can does seem kind of thin. It's not as thick as I thought it would be, and it's on point with the aiming. Definitely on point with the aiming from that short distance. And I'll do a footstep count right now. I forgot to check, but yeah, I was aiming pretty much right here, and I think it hit up top. Like, I'm not sure where it hit. I think it hit right here, like right here. But I'll aim a little bit low, like right here, just below this green sticker label thing. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, so from that can to my trash can stand thing is 4 footsteps, 4 like normal paced footsteps. So it's probably about 12 feet. And try zooming in on this one. I'm gonna fix my camera real quick. All right, here we go. Same distance, same setup, same everything. So pegged it, and I'll check out the damage right now. So I was aiming for like this general area. I may have hit the side and it just like tore through the edge, because there's a big old seam in there. Like, it went through the can, like up and down the screen, like straight line through there. So that's pretty cool. I didn't think that a 13 joules on a nylon ball would tear through a can. So I'll keep shooting this. I got 2 more rounds. I'll be right back. All right, back. Nylon ball. I got 2 more balls, 2 more nylon balls. That ate that one. It ate that one. So I'll inspect this. Inspection time. No rounds in the can, but it's definitely getting tore up in there. So I'll probably trash this can, and I'll use another one. I'll probably use the aluminum balls, and it'll probably be the same or worse. So I'll be right back. All right, you guys, got my green bean can. I'm gonna shoot, try to get dead center, and I'll see what I do. I got the aluminum alien play balls. I would use the steel ones, but right now, because I don't have the magnetic catch, I can only shoot one at a time because it doesn't feed correctly, and that's what the magnet catch is for. So I'm gonna fix my camera. All right, aluminum balls, green beans, restrictor in the handle, pretty much like, I don't know, 13 joules maybe. So I did peg that thing. Let me zoom out really quick. Alright. So this guy went through the front because that's pretty much where I was aiming, right here. And we got an exit wound. So in there, out there, and flappy steel. So yeah, these cans are pretty crappy. I'll try to find some other cans to shoot that maybe are thicker, or yeah, I get canned stuff every once in a while, canned vegetables and things like that. So I'll keep shooting this. This is kind of fun, and I'll be right back. All right, you guys, here we go. Aluminum balls. All right, so the second shot was like here. Here's the entrance, and then it probably went that way because that hole doesn't look like a single 50 cal ball. Now it looks like two, and there's two different protrusions. So yeah, these things are doing work, even though it's only at 13 joules. It could just be this can is like super like cheap, like a shitty can. So I'm gonna try just holding onto the camera and shooting this thing. Let me zoom in a little bit. Hopefully I can keep it steady on both. So I think I just hit this side again and widened it out because it didn't used to look that thrashed, but now it's pretty thrashed. That hole just got huge. There's not a third exit wound, so it's probably in that box somewhere. But I'll aim for this barcode and see what it do. All right, barcode. Holding the camera, and I'm holding the HDP in my hand right here, so hopefully I can get a good shot. Seems to be on point so far. Alright guys, so I was aiming for that, but I think I hit the side like somewhere over here, and I don't have an exit wound, but this can's getting thrashed. So I'm just gonna do some kind of up close shots. I think I got 2 more rounds in this thing. All right, you guys, so I degassed the marker. It's holding up so far perfectly fine. Ever since I cotton swabbed this out, I have not added any oil to it. I probably will in the next 20 rounds or so. This was the green bean can that was getting shot by the aluminum balls on 13 joules or whatever, however fast it is with that shiny disc in there. If I had it full power, it'd probably just destroy these cans. It'd pretty much still do the same thing, but I wanted to see if the lower power mode would rip through these cans with the lighter weight ammo, and it obviously did. So yeah, I'll probably have to try to find some more heavy duty cans, and yeah, just gonna put these back. So far I do like the Gen 2 HDP50. Performance wise, it's pretty much on par with the Gen 1, and I do like the Gen 1 a lot. I've had zero problems with it ever since I put my PEX pipe detent in there and added the magnet catch. The only thing that I've had a somewhat reoccurring problem with all the models is that when I have 6 rounds in here, the follower sometimes, when on that first trigger pull and it pops the first shot, this thing sometimes gets stuck here, and then there's no pressure on the ammo feeding it in to expel. So that's the only thing I've had a problem with, other than me putting too much oil and having it leak. So yeah, so far I'd say this thing's like 9 out of 10. Pretty concealable, very skinny, like narrow. It's gonna perform, I'd say, on par with the Burna SD. It's like a quarter the price, and like if you leave yours orange, you should be good if you're in a kind of strict state like the state I'm in, California, as far as like having this in public. I'm not supposed to brandish it or anything, I can't, but if I need to use it, I can. It's just a cool little option, pretty cheap. It's like $100. I got mine for about $90 because I had a coupon from Big Five. And yeah, it's destroying cans at 13 joules. Granted, these are not that thick, like this steel isn't that thick, but at least it's doing damage. And yeah, since it's a smaller ball, I don't know how the 68 caliber would perform with this. Like if my Burna SD was working, I don't know how it would perform, because since it's a big ball, it's more for impact, and since the Burna SD isn't that strong, it's more of like a pepper launcher over impact launcher. So I wouldn't be able to tell you. The only thing I can compare this to is like the Salt Supply S2, but I'd have to pull the restrictor out, and I'd probably have to use like some ball that is doing around 20 joules or 19 or something, which would probably be these. I think these might hit 20, the aluminum balls. They might hit 20 with this restrictor out, and I'll put all the joule values and stuff how I normally do. So yeah, thanks for checking it out. I'm still going to check my Salt Supply S2 cap to see if it holds the pressure, and I want to update you guys with this thing. Let me get it really quick. So this sheet I shot in previous videos, did impact tests with all my different markers, and even like the 53 joule HDB 68 caliber with aluminum balls was not going through this. So this is lightweight, it feels like aluminum, but what I was told is that this was a blast shield for an instrument. It was on the back of an instrument, like a laboratory instrument. So this was on the back of basically like an oven, and if the oven or something was to happen in there and blow up or explode or something, this was supposed to minimize things from flying out. So that's probably why this is so tough. I was given some more metal panels. They're back here, and these are also lightweight, and I don't know if they're blast shields or whatever. Like, I don't know what, I think it's just sighting for some random instrumentation, but it's pretty light. It's not that heavy. I have a steel panel, and that's really heavy. It's over there in this pile of stuff I got over there. But yeah, I think that's why this was not, I wasn't able to penetrate with anything on this big panel, is because it's like a blast door basically. So yeah, I got these other panels. They're light, they're painted, they look like aluminum just based on this edge. But yeah, I'm gonna be shooting these things. I'll see if anything happens to those. Here's another one, and yeah, so I'll be taking them over there down the hill in my usual shooting spot. But today's Sunday, I probably won't be able to do that till next weekend, and Christmas is coming pretty soon, so I'm not sure how many more videos I'll be able to do like outside for like a week or two, but I'll do what I can. But yeah, I got these on deck, and yeah, I wasn't able to blast through this because it was built to withstand impacts from things, whatever this was in. So yeah, it's pretty much like a blast shield, and that's why it was so tough for me to get through this. I didn't get through this with anything. Nothing I have will go through this. None of the less lethal stuff I have will go through this. If I shot my shotgun or a 22 rifle through this. It definitely just pierce through that. But anyways, guys, thanks for checking it out, and see you next time.